The 3 or 4 strike plays that he was going to use against Italy, I think he is a totally different playbook to expose the type of weaknesses that
you look at every
France
defence differently. Every defence is different in maybe the personnel, the system, and you pick your strategies based on what they're strong.
Sure, and it's cup rugby, and Joel's shown that he can do that.
But that's what every coach is doing in the Championship, is looking at the opposition every week differently and finding a new way to break them down.
Is it a worry though that given the bulk and the size, and you're talking about the technique getting in, it means that we have to commit more people to the ruck?
No, I don't think so. I think the key is the first support. The first arrival has to be there around 90% of the time before their guy. And once you win that space, it's over. And in fairness, they won't actually contest then as well. But the key for us is making sure that we understand a phase or two in advance where the next phase is going to be, and we can be very, very close to the ball carrier. I think defensively, 3 or 4 guys that Ireland will target is Teddy Thomas. He's brilliant in attack, but his positioning is really, really poor. He's in the line, he's back too deep, or he's in no man's land. Ireland will look to kick against him. And defensively, after multi-phase, you're looking at Maestri, Pape and Menini. They're very, very laboured. So Ireland will look to create opportunities in phase 4, phase 5, where they can have mismatches against us.
The interesting thing about exposing Tama and the kicking game, I mean, if Johnny Sexton is there, they're club mates in Racing. He could expose one of his own teammates.
We've got to talk about Johnny Sexton. I mean, so far, as of on Monday, we're playing with a full deck, but you'll have to monitor it day to day. No bad news about Sean O'Brien today. No bad news, obviously, but Johnny Sexton, we hear, is in full contact training, has been for 3 or 4 weeks. Huge amount on his shoulders, though, slotting back in first game.
There is, and let's be honest, I mean, you have to be a special player to be able to slot straight back into international rugby against a side like France after 3 months of no activity.
And to orchestrate some sexy lines as well, which we're going to need.
You see, mentally he has that, and he has all the plays in his head, but it's just the physical element of not having been in a game for 3 months.
The speed of the game, no matter how much you train, you can't replicate it.
I think the intensity will be different. We're all expecting miracles, like Johnny's
Well, I think that's what we have to be careful of. If he goes out and he has a good, solid game and doesn't do anything special except keeps the game going forward, that's all we can expect from him at this juncture, and he'll get better as the Championship goes on, no question.
Tough one to predict, so you know what the question is.
Yeah, and I think Ireland have too many positives to struggle this weekend.
Yeah, I think Ireland at home, I think they'll pick him apart eventually.
Yeah, I think they'll be better for the game last week, and I do think that French game may have been in the back of their mind, so I'd expect a much better performance, and I fancy Ireland.